Hey everybody, Went Outdoors here. We're back at the cabin again for bear baiting. It is the end of August. 13 days until the baiters can start hunting. 6 days till the dogs start running. So we have this weekend, next weekend before the baiters start going. So I'm gonna start some more baits this weekend. Possibly like at least 2 more, I think. And what's this, you might ask? Well, this is 1,200 pounds of cookies. Yes, I bought another tote. I was afraid that what we have now won't quite make it, and I don't want to scramble last minute, and I want to bait more and heavier in the next couple weeks here now. You know, bait today, bait before we go home, same thing next weekend. And if we're adding 2 baits, at least 2, there's no way we had enough. So I just want to make sure we're covering our bases and spreading out a little bit, seeing what's out there. Possibly might have another tag through the Wisconsin Hero Program. I don't know if you've seen our sturgeon spearing videos. We help cut those guys in and get them positioned and get them set up. It's a great organization. It helps wounded vets and veterans. It's a great organization. I'm honored to be helping with that. They reached out to me this year about possibly having a bear tag available, and was donated to them, and they were going to give it to a Purple Heart veteran. And I'm like, he asked if I knew anybody in Zone B. I'm like, well, maybe me. I have room here to house them if they need to. We got plenty of room here with the bunkhouse and the cabin. We have other cabins in the area that we could use if we had, because usually bear hunting tends to be a pretty big group, and the more the merrier, I say, especially getting out the bear and everything. It's just fun. I think it's gonna go forward with it. We just got to figure out, you know, when he can come. We're gonna be here, so I want to get some more stands available, more options, so we can have the best opportunity at harvesting a bear this year. So I'm gonna go bait right now the 2 stands we have, possibly start a 3rd one that I started last year at the end of the year, and then maybe get the shoveling. Just over 1,200 pounds of cookies. It's heavy, very heavy. So the boys aren't here yet. They're coming tomorrow night with Mom, Tim and Tina and the girls, Grandma. So we're gonna have a big crew here again this weekend, do some more work at the cabin, split some wood. I think it's gonna be hot. It sounds like Labor Day weekend. It's gonna be 90, I think, on Sunday. But that's fun. It'll be fine. Maybe we'll do some beaching, probably the last time for the season, and then we can concentrate on hunting and get into that. But the main thing I want to do is get our bear bait situated, maybe get a couple stands up too. We got to get that done too. Yeah, let's do it. One more thing I picked up at the bear baiting place, Big Woods Bear Bait, just outside of Lena. I always get it. They fork it right on here. It's great. But they had 5-gallon pails of peanut butter. It may not look like peanut butter right now. It's kind of soupy on top, but it is delicious peanut butter. Spread that on there. The bears seem to love it. We're gonna try that, and I got a couple other little tricks that I'm gonna try and put some out. You gotta do everything you can right now to keep them on the bait and try and get new ones to hit your bait. So I'm gonna start bucketing everything up and head out there. All right, I'm at the swamp bait, and I sure miss having the boys with me, carrying all this stuff. I'm getting too old for this. But I don't know if you saw the last video, but this thing get hit in a couple nights last weekend. So we just put a bucket in there, because we only baited with 1 bucket the first night, and sprayed it out and it got out of there. But it's hit now. But what's very interesting is they didn't eat the corn chips. I think they much rather have the cookies and the cream. There's still a little bit on the bottom there yet, but it looks like they dug out the corn chips. So they're definitely preferring the cookies, which they've had all summer. So I suppose they're used to that. They like it. They've been eating that like crazy. So I'm gonna limit how much I put in as far as those corn chips. I thought they like it, salt, corn, whatever. But I'm sure they'll eat it. Other animals, maybe it just got hit recently. But there was a lot of activity in this bait of every animal in the woods. But now we'll see. I'll see what the camera looks like in But now I gotta clean all this up. You're supposed to like try and pick up and cover up any bait that's exposed until a bear knocks the lid off or whatever. So I'm gonna do what I can and trying to scoop that stuff up. Alright, my Tony's bait. One of our resident deer was in here when I walked up and took off. Constant deer in here, constantly. I've never had a bear bait ever like that with so many deer on it all the time. Normally they'll hit it right away, like I was saying at the beginning of the year, and then once the bears start hitting it, they don't seem to come back. But these deer just own this bait. But same story at this bait as the swamp bait. The corn chips are left in there and a little bit of the corn. So they definitely by far prefer the sweet cookies, the frosting. I'm gonna do the same thing on this one. Put some peanut butter on these lids. I'm gonna spray it down. Possibly a couple other little tricks I'm throwing in there, see if they make a difference. But yeah. And I'm gonna take down my cell camera. I haven't got a picture from the cell camera in like 3 days. So I don't know. This spot for some reason has not been sending me everything. I pull the chip out, everything's on the chip, all the videos, a lot of stuff. A few videos are on that aren't on my other camera. But I'm gonna pull it down. This camera's good enough. I come in here all the time anyways to bait it. I'm just gonna swap chips like I normally do. Maybe I'll try that at a new bait that we're gonna put up just to see if it got hit. That way I don't have to go in there and check it and know that it's hit before I carry all the bait in there and it's not hit. So. All right, starting a new bait. I started this one last year, 2 or 3 weeks before the season. A friend of ours cabin, so it's all private around here, which I think is gonna be nice. Shouldn't be too much activity, I guess. I don't know. He said some of the neighbors are never up here, but it's kind of open behind me, back up towards the cabin. But back here is a big swamp, and it's a ferny, thick. We started it last year and had a few different bear right away, but one really big one. And he kind of disappeared as the season started, and we kind of stopped baiting this bait, and because we had bears on the other ones, and then we ended up getting a bear, so then it was done with. But he has the cameras back here, and he said there is a big one running around, so that's promising. And I'm gonna start it, do a normal routine, spray it down, hang a camera, sit back and wait. Hopefully it gets hit this weekend. That'd be nice. Fingers crossed. All right, bait number 3 is up and running. The cell cam is just sending me pictures, so it's working good here. I don't know why it wasn't working good at the other spot. It smells so good in here. Got it all ready to go. Hopefully tonight. I'm sitting at the cabin, the camera goes off with a 500-pounder standing here. We'll see. All right, it's the next morning. The cell camera works great at that last bait I just started on the private land. There's some deer in there right away, and now there's been skunks and coons and crows and ravens and all kinds of stuff, but no bear yet. But it's notifying me anytime it gets hit, so it's kind of nice. So I'll know right away if something goes in there. So for now, it's a beautiful early morning. I'm gonna go for a little drive. I threw a couple buckets of bait in here, some spray, a shovel. I got a couple cameras. I'm just gonna go look on Onyx and drive around and see if I can find something that excites me, that maybe, oh, I'll throw a bait there, but it doesn't have to be an extravagant bait site. I'm just gonna basically like dig a hole and throw the bait in and cover it with some logs and put a camera on it. All right, I'm in a little spot south of the cabin that we've kind of checked out in the past. It doesn't look like there's too many people driving back on the road to get back in here. There's a couple little lakes that people are fishing on, but once you get back, there's a trail that kind of comes in. Doesn't look like there's anybody on it, but I came into this little swamp And this looks ideal. I think there's a clear cut over there. There's a lake over here. But it looks really thick in there. Maybe it gets more into the hardwoods, but there's a swamp that runs right here. I just had a ton of deer just, I could hear something crackling over there. And I could see them filing up real slow along the edge of the swamp up there. Possibly a good deer hunting spot too. I'll hang a camera and then probably put a cell cam on this one. And that way I can monitor it without coming in here all the time. We'll see. All right, so a little more progress on our Went Outdoors deck here. Again, this is all reclaimed pallet wood that we planed down, put on here. It looks really good. This is a giant beam I got from Hussey from somewhere. I don't know if it was a pallet or something, but I cut it in half. I'm making like a back bar, back rail going around. All these 4x4s are from our old pool deck at home. Basically, most of the stuff is all just reclaimed, reused, recycled stuff, and it looks good because it's weathered. And I think I'm gonna put some boards going down here to make like a half wall there, and probably have a bar out here, I think. And so it's getting there. It's beautiful, beautiful day up north. Labor Day weekend. Everybody's coming up tonight. I got another bait started this morning, so things are getting there, and I'm just loving it right now. Just taking my time, putzing around. It's coming together nice. I'm kind of winging it as I go, wherever fits. I love doing those projects like that. Kind of like building an ice shanty, a sturgeon shanty. There's no wrong way to do it. You just do it how it works, how it looks good. And that's my kind of jobs. So I'm out here working on the patio, and the bait I started yesterday afternoon down at the private land. There's bear in there right now. It's 10 o'clock, 10 for 10. There's 2 bear in there. It looks like a sow and a cub, but then again, it looks like just 2 separate bear. I don't know. But the first picture looks like the bear's only got 3 legs. So I'm gonna have to see I'll get the chip out of it tomorrow or something and look at the video on these, but it looks like his belly's all scraped up and there's 3 legs, yeah, as far as I can see. I've heard of that happen before. Either gets hit by a car or wolves or whatever. Kind of interesting. Doesn't look like a very big one, but if it's with a cub, obviously we can't shoot it, but I don't know, it might be 175 pounds. It's good to see the bait getting hit that fast though. And it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Anyone ever cut a bar in half? Me either, but I'm doing it right now. Got a bar from Hussey a couple years ago. It was in his basement. We had it in the entryway here. I am gonna put it out here. As you can see, I've made some more progress today. Made this half wall. I absolutely love it. This beam I put up here is like a back bar. Hung a couple antlers up just to get an idea what it's gonna look like out here with whatever we want to hang. I got some Parker and Peyton, Grandpa Tom built a while ago. I was meaning to hang them up. I just put them there for now to see what they look like. Everything's looking good, but I don't have my Sawzall with, so the boys are gonna bring it up when they come with Mom. But I got through a little bit with the jigsaw. Now I'm just trying to finish the deep cuts with the, I guess they used to use these back in olden times, I guess. I don't know. They did a lot of stuff by hand back then, and I don't know how they got anything done. But I like the way this is looking, and it's gonna, I put some gutters on. It was always leaking right here coming off the shed roof. So I put a small gutter on here. Kind of hodgepodged it together. Whatever works, I guess, whatever fits. So it won't leak down here in front of the door. And then I did put another one over here. This overhang here was dripping so bad in front here. And I know somebody commented that said that the snow will, ice will rip it off. It might, but there is a slight overhang of the steel that will kind of protect it. So we'll see what happens. If it comes off, it comes off, whatever. And then I got the downspout over there. Got a new angle on this one so it doesn't come on the deck, goes out in the gravel. Of course, all of our new landscaping we did last weekend. But it's looking good. I kind of almost like it just like this. but it's just too long. It's sticking out there too much. So I'm gonna cut it in half and I think make an L right here. It's gonna be perfect. I can picture us sitting here talking hunting, talking fishing. It's gonna be nice. This is dumb.
Slows my little girl down.
That's an 18 volt?
Wow. Is that a 12-inch blade on there?
Don't even look at it.
But I want to do a project too. Okay. I don't know how.
What are you guys doing?
Me and Peter have a competition. Yeah.
Making room for the show.
Wait, is that a camera?
No.
Yes, it is.
What are you guys? You pounding nails in there?
Yep.
That's what they're doing.
Well, we're gonna take the nails out, okay? I promise.
Definitely.
Is that like the wood we're gonna split tomorrow?
Yeah, once we split, we're gonna put it right here.
What are you doing with all of them?
These and put them in the.
Alright.
Uncle Brian, where is some more the hammer stuff?
I don't know. They might have them all. All right, woke up to the soothing sound of a wood splitter. I love it. These guys are not messing around today. Parker and Uncle Tim are out here splitting wood already. What time is it, like 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
Peyton is testing out tree stands. He's got them all over the yard here. He's got tree steps, he's got seats, he's got bungees, he's got pulleys. I like your pulley system you got there. Is that to pull your pole up and stuff?
Yeah, and I was gonna use it to help like lift this up a little bit higher.
Oh, that's a good idea. Alright, I'm gonna check out these guys here. Filled up. By the end of the day, I want both these bins full.
They're not gonna be.
It's starting to rain a little bit, but these guys are making some progress. Huh? That is beautiful. Split oak, mostly oak, right? Oak's no joke. Sure. You got tree steps. Oh, it's on the back. Okay.
Mommy.
That's the best way to practice your bow is actual mock tree stand setup, complete with tree steps, pulley system. You should get a safety harness. You're only 5 feet off the ground, but you should have a safety harness, Peyton. Yeah. What you got done here, Parker? Let's see. The wood's all split and stacked. Here's the gravel bed for the shed in the box. Right? And here's all the pieces, which this gives me anxiety just thinking about all these pieces and parts and clamps and augers. Ugh. But here it is. Shed in a box. It's gonna be nice. Till we build an actual storage shed or garage or something some year. We're gonna use this for now. Tim and I coming into Tony's bait. Holy cow, there's bees all over it. I was wondering about that with the spraying that stuff. Yeah, you stay back. So we're gonna kind of spray her down, and there's still a bunch of bait in there yet, but we'll put one bucket in and see what the chip looks like. There, Tim's up there cutting up a tree that I dropped a couple weeks ago. I think that's like the 4th or 5th tree in here that we've cut down. But it's nice. Literally roll the logs down to the UTV to the trail. All nice, dead, dry oak. There's another really big one in there yet, and a small one over there. So we got some more wood to cut up in here if we need be, but we're just gonna keep hauling back. Kind of nice. Got the UTV somewhat full. We'll have another 8 or 10 logs to throw in there and go back to the cabin and start splitting again. Now we got all that split. Nice having help at the cabin, that's for sure. When there's more people, it goes a lot smoother. You get a lot more done and a lot more fun. Chainsaws are fun, Tim. It's probably the most manly tool there is, right?
Heck yeah.
Dangerous, something about a chainsaw.
Everybody should have a few guns and a few
It's your
chainsaws.
chainsaws, right? They're like in their truck at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good load. Just on you. Good load of wood. Starting to rain, so that's good. Let's go get a beer, right? Bloody
I need
Mary.
a couple
Wasn't
beers.
He's making Bloody Marys?
Yeah. Have a bloody,
Sounds
and
pretty
maybe a
good.
couple of beers.
Yeah, and then we'll go from there.
And old fashions.
Coming along nice, Parker. Shed in a box.
Yeah.
Mom helping you?
Might actually break. Probably don't want that.
I can use this.
Look at my dad. Going crazy. See, guys? They're doing crazy stuff. That's crazy. I'm just going to show them the shed and stuff. Look at the shed. It's crazy. Lots of tools and gadgets and stuff. Look up there. And guys, watch this. That's on camera. Okay, guys, let me see what kind. Let me show you some material stuff. They're gonna make a shed. Is that crazy? Yeah. How do you like it?
Oh, I was talking about
Okay, guys.
This is my new number.
It's crazy today, right? I should see it around somewhere.
Oh, really? We'll keep looking for it.
You're done with that now, okay?
Yeah, that's
Hi.
not a toy, honey.
Yeah, we were kind of talking about that. We gotta
There's
figure it
Uncle
out.
Brian.
If we can get this work done. We
He's
got a lot of work to
calling
do.
someone.
What time is it? Like
And here's
2:30?
the dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and look how far he's doing now. Look, he really is a mess. Both of them? It's everywhere. How you like my dress, guys? And how you like my pants? You want to?
I'll call down.
You want to see? I'm right here.
Alright.
He's
Bye.
here.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Gopher, come on!
Cooper, come on!
Alright, they got the frame together, huh? And this is like the back. That's pretty heavy, thick stuff.
Yeah.
Huh? I don't know what it is.
Where'd you put the screw? You took it out. I don't know. Oh, it's in my pocket.
Looks good. Keep going. Well, it took a little deciphering, measuring, but we got it figured out, I think. We got the two pieces of the bar strategically cut out. But now we just got to do some more supporting. There's nothing supporting this, but I like it. It's my L-shaped bar. Doesn't take up too much room. It looks like it's been there for years. It looks like it should be there. It blends in perfectly. It's already got the wood, what was that, like car siding that's been on there, right, Tensley? What do you think? What do you think of the new bar? Do you like it? Serving Kool-Aid all night long, right? All you can drink Kool-Aid. Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
Sodas.
Or sodas, pops. Yeah, Pepsi, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi. You don't know me, I'm Tensley. And I'm the boys, Parker and Peyton's cousins. And okay, Cooper. He's a good boy.
Like a man. Feel like a man.
Uncle Ryan.
You videoing him?
I got it.
My dad's
Don't
getting
video
hurry.
Dad's butt crack.
No, Dad.
Easy, bro.
Hey. My dad's always so weird.
Oh,
I got
Tim's
this one.
corner is not very good.
Say hi or something.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, guard.
Gotta get.
I'm Ailey. She is not Ailey. She's my sister, Taylon.
Here's our shed in a box. Took a while. Some swearing was involved. Some help from multiple people, but we got it done. It ratchet strapped the corners. I didn't do much of it. It worked out pretty good. Parker in there, Peyton. All right, it's Labor Day. It's our last day up here for the weekend, right? It's Monday. We have a lot to do. I thought we were gonna get more done. We did get a lot done, but now I want to get a stand up at Tony's bait. This is Tony's stand, so we're gonna keep it there. We're gonna load up and go bait everything. Take the truck to 2 other ones down the road. Peyton is gonna work on splitting some wood. We got a ton of wood split. We got the new shed built. We got the bar built. I'll have to do a little tour later on and show you everything because it looks awesome. All right, so we got the stand loaded up and we're loading up the bait, and this is the time of year right now is when we're gonna go extremely heavy with everything. I mean, these buckets are packed down full. I want to get as much in there as possible, as much as the cream, the peanut butter we just bought, the big 5-gallon pail of peanut butter, the cream, everything we have, and mix it really heavy and strong. We're also gonna put a little bit more of the Gold Rush into our container. We haven't really added another one yet since last week, I don't think, right? But our friend Adam, fan of the show, he's got a cabin around the corner. He actually hunted on some of our baits last year after his weren't doing very well and never could get him a bear, but he dropped off a couple things yesterday. This bear attracted cinnamon. That's really good. We might, I did pour a little bit into one of the buckets. It's a very strong smell. And then another thing of Gold Rush. So we got our Gold Rush pretty set here now, and it's really nice of them to do that. Appreciate it. We're definitely gonna use it. So we're gonna get this all loaded up, freshen up the sprayer. We got the buckets loaded up. We're gonna make sure the cameras are good because this is the week where we start making decisions. Where we're gonna sit, what we're gonna sit. Because dogs start running on Wednesday. This is the 6th already, wow.
That's
And then,
2 days.
so then next weekend we have time to bait heavy again, figure out where we're gonna go, put up some stands if we need to. So that way the following Wednesday it's time for us to make a decision where we're gonna sit, right? We have Jimmy's take for sure. Still working on another one with that Wisconsin Hero program. They're having a hard time finding somebody exactly, but they also deal with the police and fire. So I happen to know a lot of firemen because our family is firemen, and so maybe we can figure out a kid or a youth that can come and sit. I got these baits that I got everything set up, so if someone can come and hunt. So let's get to going because it's hot. It was 90 something. It's hot already now. What is it, 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's got to be almost 90.
It's not that hot.
It's hot. Well, I put this uniform on that I got here that's just stale with bear bait. It's getting pretty raunchy all year, right? All right, let's load her up. All right, we're at Tony's bait. Looks like half of it's gone. I don't know what's going on. It's getting frustrating. Every year, I guess the same time it gets this way, and I get this frustrated. Like right before the season. Usually it's Labor Day week end. So hopefully things will settle down and the bears will start coming back. But between here and the swamp bait, hardly get hit at all over a 4-day stretch. Seeing how many bear are on there, it's very frustrating, and I know a bear season every year gets frustrating. So we came in, we brought in Tony's stand. We're gonna put up, we're gonna bait it, change the chip, spray it down heavy, and hope for the best. Like I said, I think this happens every year. My theory is that everybody and their brother is at their cabins this weekend because it's Labor Day weekend. It's basically 2 weeks before bow hunting starts, and then hunting season starts till January. So a lot of people are first coming up to their cabins right now, getting ready. So a lot of commotion, a lot of going out in the woods, checking their deer stands. Baiting isn't allowed anywhere near this county or this area. There's only like 6 counties left in the state, I think, that allow baiting, but every damn gas station from here to Illinois has pallets of corn and apples by it outside, and every Sunday those pallets of corn and apples are gone. Where is it going? Everybody's baiting deer. It's a joke. The whole baiting ban in Wisconsin is a complete joke. It seems like everybody does it and nothing's ever done about it. I'm sure some people get busted here and there. It's either have it or not have it, or sell it or don't sell it. You can't limit the sales on it, I guess, but everybody's baiting. So I know for a fact there are thousands of corn piles all over the state right now because it's Labor Day weekend. Everybody's coming up to get ready for deer hunting in 2 weeks, and they're putting up their corn piles. So all these bears have corn piles to eat and apples all over the place. So I'm pretty sure that's what happens every year, and that's why there's a lull on my baits this weekend. And then now they're gonna go eat all the corn up on everybody's corn piles, and then hopefully they'll be back. That's just my rant and my theory. I don't know. But you put so much work into this and then have such a good bait where all summer long they're getting hammered. Plus other people are starting bear baits now too. Like a lot of people. Like we added to. Some people won't start till right now. Everybody's added them. All they're doing all their tricks. All that adding up, the bears have plenty of food out there right now. So they don't need my bait. Oh well. It'll change, right? Let's get to work. We're gonna put the stand up, bait it, and then go check the other 2. Alright, we got everything baited up, sprayed down with every trick we have. We got the stand up, perfect. That's where Parker shot his last year. Same setup. And it looks good. It smells really good. And we'll see what happens this week, right? Pray for the best. It'll turn around. There's still nice ones in here, don't get me wrong. It just really died off this weekend. That's bear hunting. Well, here we are at the end of Labor Day weekend, huh? Man, did we get a lot of work done again. Helps when we had a bunch of people here. Tim and Tina and the girls, Mom and Peyton, Parker. Grandma Ann came up for the day. Adam was over. Nick, all his boys, Adam's girl. It was a fun weekend, hot again. Sunday and today we're in the 90s again. We had the air conditioners on. Thank goodness, that helped a lot. Went to the beach yesterday, that was fun. As you can see, we have the Went Outdoors porch getting there, looking good. I took the bar out of there, cut her in half, which was a project to get it somewhat looking decent, but I love it. I built a half wall over there where the end of the bar goes. Hung up some more lights. It's looking pretty good, right? I like it. It's comfortable out here. Put a fan out here the other day. It was breezy. I want to put a ceiling fan up over there. What else did we do? We split all the wood behind us here that was piled up, all the oak for it burning in the cabin. So that gave us room to build our shed in a box, which is really nice to store the lawnmower, the wood splitter, whatever, extra space. Still don't have room for the UTV that's covered up behind, but we take that home in the winter, bless you. We split all the wood over by the, all the pine over by the fire pit over there. What else did we do? Just some other odds and ends. Mom cleaned in there, cleaned all the windows, got a lot of work done getting ready for bear camp is the first thing up. We'll be up here next weekend again, hopefully for a few days, and then maybe just stay. Uncle Jimmer's gonna come up Saturday and probably stay for, who knows, a month. I don't know. Hopefully he gets a bear right away. But the bear bait's not so good. Pretty pathetic, actually. But if I can remember in the past, this weekend always was notoriously very slow. So all the baits got hit. Well, one of my new ones didn't, but all of them got hit at some point. There was a one decent one in at Tony's bait a couple nights ago.
No, it was the swamp.
The swamp bait had a really nice one. That one's been slow lately. Couple little ones at Tony's bait. Some daylight pictures, but not many at all. So I don't know if it's just the subtle changes I did in the bait. I think we're gonna go back to exactly what we've been baiting all summer, right? The cookies, the cream, spray it down with the Mountain Dew, a little bit of Gold Rush. But we've just been adding a couple little things, some maple syrup and other odds and ends. Nothing big, but there's been pictures of bears coming in, sniffing around, and literally walking out. So there's something in there they don't like. We'll see what happens this week. Things calm down. Everybody's going home. Dogs start running Wednesday, right? Yeah. So then we'll see what happens with these baits. It's getting frustrating. I always get frustrated. But I know they're out there, so we'll just keep at it what we're doing, and I think we'll be just fine, right? We'll see if we can get that other tag from the Wisconsin Hero Program. It might be a youth hunter, it might be a veteran, we're not sure. Might not be anybody, but I'm going to be ready for them in case we need to. I got a couple other spots I can actually start our baits, the ones we would normally do. So we'll see, we'll go from there. So thanks for watching again on this. Hopefully we're going to get some good bear videos, hunting, kill shots, whatever. If not, we're still going to have fun up at camp, right? So thank you for watching, and remember, we just didn't go outdoors, we went outdoors.